Ladies and gentlemen, come with me on a journey as we celebrate more than 50 years of television, bush television that is. Hello, my name is Earl. I want to tell you a true story about our family campfire, or what we called the bush TV. A few years ago, my old dad said that 1 week around the campfire, or bush TV as he always called it, was better than watching 50 years of television. On Monday nights around the bush TV, it was always packed to the rafters. It was truly a case of all in the family. We saw the Sullivans, the Waltons and their little rugrats, the Jetsons, who also had family ties to the Adams family, and even old Harry and the Henderson kids from Melrose Place. Harry Henderson, well, some mothers do have him. Harry cops a lot as one of the wannabes in the local community, always totally wild and full of aggro and rage. I remember even asking Harry why his father called him Skippy, and he just said he always called me that. Monday nights around the bush TV was the best night to catch up on the news with neighbours and friends, find out who was home and away, who's having a current affair, the winners and losers from the weekend sports, and well, blah blah blah. The bush TV is absolutely fabulous when you lie down near the campfire and look up into the night sky. You can look up into the night sky for the flight of the Concords, go dancing with the stars, watch each fallen star trek across the universe, ponder the Big Bang Theory from your own place on the third rock from the sun, pretend to get lost in space, look for my favourite Martian, imagine being touched by an angel, or feel like you're in seventh heaven. I really enjoyed Monday nights, and I estimate our biggest crowd around the bush TV was probably 24 or more. In the great outdoors, one of the dirty jobs is making the bush TV. The project starts off with finding a rock whiz within your group and getting them organised to pick a box large enough to collect 30 rock pieces. Remember, numbers are important here, and get a few more collectors willing and able to pick up some dead wood to put in the box. Dad always used the chopping block, the wedge and the axe to break up the dead wood, large tree roots and timber sleepers. The little fat round logs we put on the bottom of our bush TV we called Teletubbies, and the gum tree logs that created a nice golden flame, well, we simply called them TV loggies. There was always one or two master chefs or iron chefs putting on a cooking show around the bush TV and creating a bit of a hell's kitchen. The goodies on the menu included mash, curry and chips, porridge, a pot of golden chicken, and a great temptation was the English mixed grill called Fry and Lorry, topped off with rosemary and thyme. With odds of 100 to 1, in the event that the campfire went out of control, you simply contacted the local fire brigade, located next to South Park in East Street, and you dialed the local fire brigade number 555 90210. However, when the alarm rang out, the odds were 20 to 1 that there would be a fight between the two old firefighters, Kojak and Maverick, on who's the boss. Fast forward to Wednesday nights around the bush TV, and they were mostly women or gossip girls sharing information, with many tall tales being shared. Plus, you got to find out who was 6 feet under, who they thought looked like an antique roadshow. How dare they? Hear some talking heads tell you what was behind the news, who was going places, and who was on a family getaway, and so on. There were even nights just for the blokes called Secret Men's Business. We would hear blokes bragging about their Mr. Squiggle, or growing pains, and those called Waking the Dead, if you know what I mean. We would hear about blokes getting their flipper out in front of Roseanne. She was the mole around town, known to be open all hours. According to Jim though, many blokes at the pub, including the two Ronnies, have all tried to play school with Roseanne, or romp a room, if you know what I mean. I even remember when two of Mrs. Brown's boys came down the back stairs one night to show off their bananas in pyjamas. I guess there would be one or be two reasons for doing that. Other show and tell challenges were made on who had balls of steel or the best top gear. Yep, the night was sometimes full of men behaving badly. Hey, it's Saturday now and there's something in the air. It's been a good news week, and we take the time to thank God you're here on earth. It's been an amazing race during the week, but we're all together now as one entourage, drawn together as a full house if you like. Saturday nights were in Don Burke's backyard. My father knows best, and on Saturday nights Dad used to take a roll call of all the visitors. And if he got the wiggles, it sometimes took almost 60 minutes to call. Dad's army background prompted this regular roll call event, which commenced with Will and Grace, finished with Hamish and Andy, and some of the in-betweeners included the young ones, Starsky and Hutch, the Gilmore girls in Kath and Kim, the bold and beautiful Mike and Molly Wilfred, that odd couple, Lano and Woodley, the Beauty and the Beast in Dharma and Greg Cosby, and the Beauty and the Geek in Mork and Mindy Taggart, and of course that mother and son combination, Oprah and Fraser Sherlock. A much quicker roll call might have sounded like Barney Miller, Barnaby Jones, Lizzie McGuire, Alf, Dexter, Rove, Conan, Bluey, Dallas, Seinfeld, Benny Hill, Steve Irwin, Penn and Teller, the McLeod's daughters and Kerry Ann and Laverne and Shirley Tick, Paul Hogan, Doctor Who, Dr. Phil of course, Nurse Jackie, the Block Brothers, Postman Pat, Fireman Sam, Bob the Builder, Basil Brush, the Law and Order legends Inspector Mawson, Inspector Gadget, Blinky Bill of course, Drew Carey, Benson, Kathy Griffin and Bear Grylls. All here, all a cherished part of our family around the Bush TV. Saturday night families included the Brady Bunch, a very modern family in the Osbornes. We had great fun with the Munsters, and the family who you would see repeatedly on every night around the Bush TV was the Simpsons, of course. It's now time to reflect on our Bush TV and look beyond tomorrow when opportunity knocks for more happy days. Get smart, draw up a mental list, ask why is it so, identify the dream, don't rush it, and remember again who dares wins. And after you fall asleep in front of the Bush TV, remember to wake up with today, possibly with a touch of frost on your swag, and enjoy the magnificent sunrise. Oh, and let me remind you that we've had more than 50 years of Fox Sports around our Bush TV, and it's still bloody free. Cheers everyone.